Welcome back. The city of Utica is being featured worldwide in a brand new documentary. It's called Moving Humanity Forward, the story of the founder of Chobani and his hiring of refugees. News Channel 2's Gary Lipitor watched it and has a preview for us tonight.
Born in the Turkish mountains, the son of a Kurdish shepherd's family, businessman Hamdi Ulukaya is calling for a radical change.
This is not a documentary about the success of a businessman, but rather the success of a humanitarian and the success of refugees.
Hamdi is the CEO of Chobani, the company behind the #1 Greek yogurt in America. Today, he has over 2,000 employees in upstate New York. 30% of them are resettled refugees.
We've had a relationship with Chobani around job placement, workforce development for over a decade.
Shelley Callahan, executive director of the Refugee Center in Utica, now simply called The Center on Bleecker Street, was interviewed last summer and is part of this documentary. But she has now watched it since it was just unveiled last week.
I thought they did a really wonderful job of showing both the refugee experience, the employer side, and how critically important it is to the really upstate experience that we need these people, and we have needed these people for quite a while now. We need them to come to our communities, and they really do add so much.
The Kraft yogurt plant in West Edmiston, a short 35-minute drive down Route 8 from Utica, closed in 2005.
So I'm going through my mails, and there's this junk mail, and it says, fully equipped yogurt plant for sale. It's literally coming from a real estate agent. And I throw it, just like everything else I'm throwing to the garbage. And then I picked it back up, and I called the number after half an hour.
3 months later, Hamdi Ulukaya, who had recently relocated to Utica from Turkey, purchased the plant on borrowed money.
He hired the original folks from the plant, and then demand grew, production grew. We expanded the plant and needed to hire an awesome, wonderful workforce. And he reached out to the refugee community in Utica.
Yes, the rest is history. A billion-dollar company out of an old, rundown plant. Truly what many people refer to as the American dream. But Ulukaya has shared his newfound wealth by giving 10% of the company's stock to employees.
I really believe that everyone works in company should have some kind of access to wealth that has been generated by everyone. This should be the new model.
Ulukaya's goal now is to spread his business model of employing refugees to companies across the world.
How do you convince companies to invest in refugees?
Well, they got to get a taste of it.
Ironically, it's the successful taste of his yogurt that may ultimately change the world. In Utica, where now 25% of the city's population is made up of refugees or immigrants,
I hope that everybody takes pride in the story that's told here, because it's remarkable. Yes, other places do this refugee resettlement, but Utica just does it as well or better than anybody else.
Gary Lipitor, News Channel 2.
Again, the documentary Moving Forward can be seen on Vice. You can just log on to video.vice.com.